Well, Coach, we've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80! Get up! Get up! Get up! Alert! Go, Bandit!
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and this is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady again here on second and 10. That's caught by Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Brady. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Back and reload! Hey, Orbit! Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
390. Check 45 the money. Come on. You better bring it. No. Off. Load it. Load it. 80 high.
Mike, 45.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They can't learn. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Oh, you got deep? Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 10-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
190. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
To throw is Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Wait, 20. Ricky.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 47. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, 2. All right, here we go.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
180.
45 the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Blitz, round 80.
Mike 54. All day, punk.
He's a skinny.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54. Bravo. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 5-4. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
What you got, Heavy?
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together a decent drive, get a couple of 1st downs, maybe a 3rd one, and still not even get to midfield.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got a man open, it's Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Round. 89. Wait, 89.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
180. 190.
54. Check right. Bang.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Right there. 54, right there.
Behind.
On second down, a run with Lindsey.
Let's go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
We're okay. Black 15.
54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rivers on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Red
line.
Delta! Cluster.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Watch the pass.
To the air again here, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
72.
On play action, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And it's a fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown. Touchdown in his first career game, and the Bucs have taken the lead. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another run by Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Let's go. Set. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
3 bucks. Sponge. No.
Hey, go 66.
To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
72.
From the gun, Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hey, 79. 79.
45, Mike, 45. I don't think you got it, son. 45's the Mike. Wild Bill. Check, 45's the Mike. Check, 45.
Rivers now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Let's get this.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check.
Rivers again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
What we got?
Lindsay going to try and run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, 66. Hey, exit. 27, Mike, 27.
I got you.
Sugar. Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 47.
Check it, reload.
Play action, now it's Brady. He's got Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Easy.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Delta!
Check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Front 80!
Mike's by 4. Push him back.
Hey, easy.
Mike 54.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Lindsey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Rivers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. It's Eckler again. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Bucs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Brady. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 61 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, baby, I'm coming, baby.
He'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
He's back to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
12.
45.
Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Give me that ball, defense.
Now Rivers on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucs, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get